I'm very invested in this. And I think that we have a dead even race right now in Rookie of the Year. I do not think that there is a leader right now.
This is silly. This is silly.
Comes off a pin down here, wide open.
Caitlin Clark goes out with a target on her back every single time down the floor. Angel Reese is just, she works the glass. That's it.
I disagree. Have you watched the Chicago Sky game, or have you just seen the memes online of her catching 3 rebounds in a row?
Why don't you watch your mouth here? And you called me dude. Yes, sorry. I watch. Yes.
So here we go again, back with another one. Welcome back to the Dark Times channel. And before I get started, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel and you've been enjoying the content so far on this channel, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And so let's go ahead and dive right in. I came across an interesting debate, or a pretty heated discussion, between well-respected media pundits, sports media pundits, and Adam Lefkoe, and none other than Dan Patrick.
Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, Rookie of the Year? And that you have men who are arguing this and talking about, well, who's got the better record? What about head-to-head?
Manufactured rebounds, Dan. I heard two people arguing about PER with Caitlin Clark, and I was like, oh, we have reached it fully.
Wait, what's PER?
PER, like that metric that we use to judge how players are overall.
So let me go ahead and stop it right there. Dan Patrick knows exactly what PER is. Every coach, every GM, every scout, every analyst in America knows what PER is.
You know, we have the best player in America. And, just saying that because the numbers in this world of analytics, the numbers say that she is. And the whole stat sheet says that she is. And everybody that watched knows it.
And so he's playing dumb. He's being willfully ignorant to try to prove his point, which is something that he doesn't even have to do.
I'm very invested in this. And I think that we have a dead even race right now in Rookie of the Year. I do not think that there is a leader right now.
This is silly. This is silly. Caitlin Clark goes out with a target on her back every single time down the floor.
So let me go ahead and stop it right there, because I don't care who you have. I don't care if you have Caitlin Clark. I don't care if you have Angel Reese as your Rookie of the Year. But if you sit around and say it's not even close, and you say it's not a tight race, now we're dealing with somebody else. Now we're dealing with a different type of individual. We're dealing with an individual that doesn't even watch the games. Somebody that just sits around online and watches the highlight clips of Caitlin Clark and the memes of Angel Reese, or vice versa. Because if you actually watch the games and you pay attention to basketball, then you'll know that it's a tight race, no matter who you have. If you want to go with Caitlin Clark, she's the better offensive player, putting up almost 17 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds, something like that. And so those are good offensive numbers. Those are fantastic offensive numbers. But Angel Reese is doing it on both ends. She's giving you 14 and 11. And then on top of that, she's playing defense. And so like I said, it's a tight race. And Adam knows it. That's why he's got that look in his face. He's got that look of disbelief. Like, I can't believe this man. Like, I can't even look at you. I can't even take this guy seriously.
Single time down the floor. Angel Reese is just, she works the glass. That's it. Okay, if she's averaging 14 and 9 and not a double-double. Okay. It's the convenience of a double-double, like the triple-double for Russell Westbrook Jr. III. It became easy for voters to go, well, he's averaging a triple-double. Well, what if he only averaged 9 assists? Well, he's not averaging a triple-double. It's convenient.
You're not talking to one of your normal guests.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you are talking to the most watched WNBA analyst on TV that doesn't get asked about it. I have made a lot of money on both of these players.
Okay,
I literally invented a parlay called the Lefkoe parlay.
Okay,
which is 10 Angel Reese rebounds and 6 Caitlin Clark assists. You are talking to a subject expert. Here is the issue in your argument. Let's not even talk about stats.
Okay.
Caitlin Clark is the Indiana Fever. I agree with you right now. She has the highest usage. She has the ball all the time. They go as she goes, completely understand. But this Chicago Sky team, the identity of Angel Reese and Teresa Witherspoon, their coach, it is shocking teams across the league. They went into Seattle and they pushed a team around that had been dominating teams. They are built around Kennedy Carter, the woman that pushed Caitlin Clark and everyone got upset. She's been kicked off multiple teams and she is completely reborn. The Chicago Sky are the bad girls of the WNBA. They take what they want and they punch you in the face. And these other teams have no idea what's coming. I'm telling you, they stand there at the tip and they shake each other's hands. And then 5 minutes later, they have 6'7" Camila Cardoso just bodying them. And then Angel Reese jumping in their face and going, "You can't guard me." When she's not on the court, they take a huge step back. I understand that you're making.
Imagine if Caitlin Clark is not on the floor. Come on. This is silly.
And so this is where analytics comes into play. And I did a full breakdown, if y'all want to see it, between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark as it pertains to the advanced analytics between the two players. I'm going to go ahead and post a link in the description if you want to go ahead and check that out. But it's a pretty good breakdown, and it's a pretty good indication, and it's a pretty big eye-opener when it comes to the disparity between the two as far as the advanced analytics. But in a nutshell, the advanced analytics say that Caitlin Clark is really not that important to her team as it pertains to winning. Now when you account for defense, now when you account for turnovers, and the fact that she has the ball in her hands the majority of the time actually doesn't help her, because when she's not turning the ball over, she's not shooting it very well. She's up and down, she's very streaky, she's not consistent. And so that all factors into winning. And this is what Adam Lefkoe is talking about.
Because, dude, there's 12 teams in this league. And like 3 or 4 of them you can just destroy. Atlanta's a joke. Like there's a few other teams that are just Dallas is a joke. But the real, when you're going against Jonquel Jones and Sabrina Ionescu and Brianna Stewart, and you're going up against Asia Wilson and Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum, whoever comes down the stretch, I'm going to vote just like, I don't have a vote. I wish I had a vote. But like I voted for SGA because SGA's team had a better record at the end of the year. And so I want to see who gets that 8th playoff spot.
Okay, did you do this with Victor Wembanyama? Did you?
I voted Victor Wembanyama Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, no, but did you judge him in accordance to how he did against Joel Embiid, Giannis, and the Joker? And the answer is no, you didn't. But you're doing that right now with these two players. We're creating an argument.
But we didn't have an even race in the NBA. Chet was never a realistic rookie of the year.
I know, but you didn't do this. You didn't factor in the Spurs record. People are factoring in the better record between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Because we don't do that. Race. This is, everyone loves to say it's
this
Magic
is Marc
Bird.
Gasol versus Derrick Rose.
Don't say it.
This is Marc Gasol and Derrick Rose. Yes, I said it.
Have you watched a Chicago Sky game, or have you just seen the memes online of her catching like 3 rebounds in a row?
Why don't you watch your mouth here? And you called me dude. Yes, I watch. Yes.
Okay, I got a little carried away.
And so Adam Lefkoe got a little carried away. He forgot he was talking to for a second. Dan Patrick had to sun him for a second. He's been doing it for 40 years, and one phone call, he could change your life. But Adam Lefkoe was correct. I don't think Dan Patrick even watches the games. I can almost guarantee you, like everybody else, he probably looks at the box score and catches a few highlights here and there. But for the most part, he's not watching the games. Because like I said, it's a close race. It's a tight race. If you want to go with Caitlin Clark, no issues. If you want to go with Angel Reese, no issues. And so you can't go wrong with either one. But if you want to sit there and say that it's not even a close race, it's not even a tight race, either way, you don't watch the games or you're being disingenuous. And so I think that's going to be a wrap on this particular video. If you guys want to check out my video from the other day and take a deeper dive and a closer look at some of the analytics and the advanced analytics between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and post a link in the description. And then as usual, peace and chaos.